we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready! Trap 60, go!
Richardson going right to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
Man open is Robinson.
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 52 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
And oh, he missed it. No good. By a point.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
63.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
73.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
In motion right is Smith.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Up the middle, Achane.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, 73. Hey.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hurts going to keep it running right. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Great. Hey, 73.
Flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared, because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Achane.
And after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it. H.M. with it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Richardson going to move him around.
Now Richardson throwing on 1st down.
Going right back to Dodson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Commanders 6.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors 17.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Silver, right? Kyle Yetis. Kyle Yetis.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Commander is 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Hurts going to move him around. From the 17, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gain of 23 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Achane on the counter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Smith will come in motion right. Second down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Smith in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They go play action with Hurts.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Great. 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devon Achane
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
39-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
63, 63, 63.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, 73, 73.
Now receiver in motion left.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts going to keep it on the draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run it with Achane. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
from the right hash here. Should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 76 yards. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. Yard line.
On the set.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They go play action with Richardson.
Keeps himself upright, escaping the pressure right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Riggs, Cup 19, Cup 19. Bronco 80.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
13 yards on the play. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
19 Lions.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
18 Pioneers.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Curtis Samuel laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Lightning 18. Ready.
Richardson will throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Thumbs up.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Silver, touch. Hey, easy, 63, man. Man.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Now he's flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
2nd down and 3.
Flush to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And the short one here complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Come on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Richardson off the play fake.
And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Chase Young
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
No, Bronco switch, Bronco.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. But first down, Hurts. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Ready, ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Richardson to the air on first down. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Down to the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't see their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Richardson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Eagles 41. Commanders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the